See? Is it so hard to smile? You happy? You said start the show smiling. I did.
No, you weren't like that. You weren't like that.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You sure you're ready? You got everything you need?
Yeah.
Okay, well, fucking don't complain later if you're missing something.
Like what?
I don't know. Usually you're missing something. You say, I forgot this, and you run back that way.
No, there's nothing.
Are you sure?
I got this, that, and then the other thing.
This, that, and the other thing. Okay, well. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Okay. Yeah.
It was an aftershock, yeah.
Oh, fucking earthquake. Fucking ass. Fuck.
What's going on, dickweeds? What's so funny, Donna?
You and your, oh yeah, I forgot.
Forgot what?
When you were like this.
Today, I'm on Pine Tar. And Donna's still on her MK Ultra. Going kind of slow with that there, Donna. I've been flying through the butter and the shatter.
Well, you know,
I also had some of that to try to help
And,
you.
oh my fuck.
What?
Don't even.
What?
Let's.
You're not smoking that on your own. Let's not kid everybody here.
Okay, let's not kid everybody that I do a lot of the running around, so I don't have the pleasure of smoking all day long. Ed.
That's better. Hey? Fucking rights. I'm pretty sure we reviewed Pine Tar back in the day.
Yeah, we did.
It tastes familiar. It tastes like something called Pine Tar. No, that wasn't funny?
No.
Okay, let's move on. It's Sunday. We didn't do anything today, really, at all. Because it's raining and windy and
The weather's shit.
foggy and the weather's shit. So we sat here today trying to come up with at least some stories, you know, to tell you cocksuckers. And every story I came up with in my head, I already told you guys. I've been doing this for, how long have we been doing here now? 8 years on this channel?
I don't know.
Maybe 9 years?
When did you start?
I don't remember. Anyway, I told most of you cocksuckers the stories I can remember back when we fucking first started this. But Donna here, she's still fucking wringing stories out of her brain. She's got fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 she came up with today from her past. These are some of Donna's stories from her past. That's what she calls it, her past. She doesn't pronounce the T. So today, Donna would like to start with the order? Or do you have a different order you want to do it in?
Well,
Okay, well, how about this? I will tell my little story here,
yeah.
and you write down a number
Okay.
to the way you want to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I only got one story. I was sitting here. I got a cheeseburger that Donna made for me. I was sitting here waiting for her to make it. And I was writing down, like, she was telling me, like, some stories that she wanted to tell you guys, so I was writing them down. And I looked up, and there's a fucking, either remote control plane or a drone or something. It was fucking going around in a circle real fast, and it dove behind that building. And that's the only thing I seen today. But I didn't know people had drones around here. It might be a drone, or it could be like one of those, like I said, one of those, you know, those airplanes that people fly around.
Yeah.
It had wings in the front and wings at the back, like, like a plane has like a set of wings.
Yeah.
Well, this one here had a set of wings, but then it had another set right behind it.
Oh, so maybe it's a drone.
It could be. That's what I thought it was at first, but when it turned and did the nosedive coming down behind that building, it looked more like a plane.
Maybe it caught the wind.
But at first, it was like in the fog. I was like thinking, what the fuck is that, you know? And then it came closer, and I realized it was a fucking, either a drone or a plane. Anyway, that was on the next block over. There's a fence in the way in an apartment building, so I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I saw something. Okay, number 1.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys got your popcorn and pop ready,
No.
or whatever. Bra and bugs. I don't know any of these stories.
Okay.
Do I know any of them? So they're new to me too.
So, a long time ago, probably like when I was like 14-ish.
Holy fuck, that's a long time ago.
A long time ago. I was around 14.
That's about 5 decades ago.
Stop, I'm not even 50. I'm close to it. Fuck. You know what I was thinking though? Well, if we have time, I'll talk about 50. Okay. So, anyways, I'm 14 years old, right? And one of my friends.
Let me write down 50. If we need a story, we're gonna need that.
Okay, so one of my older friends were having a sleepover. So there was like all together, including her, like the person that was having the sleepover. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my fucking fuck. That's a tasty burger.
There was like 4 of us. Maybe 5, but I'm pretty sure there was just 4 of us. Anyways, we slept over at her house because like her mom let, like if I didn't have really sleepovers because like I had a bad time and my parents went to bed at a certain time and we just weren't allowed to make any noise, right? So like
Donna's parents were strict. Like, I'm talking really strict. When I met her, I'm fucking telling you, it was...
This has nothing to do with this, but they were so strict. We used to play at nighttime, right? So remember, like,
I wasn't playing with Donna at nighttime. Well, not in that way. Whenever she's talking to me, you're playing at nighttime. That's
like, you know, when you'd go out and just, like, hang out with your friends at nighttime?
Yeah.
And just, like, be kids,
Yeah,
right?
You didn't get to do that?
No, I did get to do that. But, like, if my mom thought something was up, she'd get in the truck.
Go looking for you?
Go looking for me and
spoil your good time.
and tell me I have to get into the truck and drive me back home. Anyways, okay, so I got to sleep over at this one friend's house because my parents thought her parents were like all right, and so as girls, if you're a female watching this, right? Maybe I don't know, but okay, so we came up with this game, right? The first person to fall asleep, right? The first person to fall asleep. We were like, and we all had to wear our bras to bed, right? Okay, we had to we took, and this was a rule. Whoever fell asleep first, right? You're gonna take off the fucking bra, and it's going in cold water, and then you're gonna freeze it. Okay.
That sounds like a stupid game, but
No,
okay.
it's like, okay, and me having
Let's hear the rest of this.
me having a set bedtime for years for like, okay.
Donna fell asleep.
No, I didn't fall asleep.
Oh.
I
You won. You stayed awake.
No, and I'm like, there was 4, let's just say 4, because I'm pretty sure that's all there was 4 of us, okay?
Okay.
So out of the 4, whoever fell asleep first, the other 3 would get the bra off the person that was sleeping and put it in cold water and then run it to the freezer in the kitchen, okay?
Okay.
Because, like, her parents, she didn't really have a bad time. Okay, she
Kids ran wild.
So this one girl, anyways, I pushed through because I didn't want to be the laughing stock, right? And it was hard. Like there was a couple of times I remember, like just my eyes were so heavy, I just wanted to sleep, right? But I didn't want to get my bra taken off and thrown in the freezer, okay? So I pushed through. Okay, so one of my friends, she ended up falling asleep, okay? And we waited we waited a long time to make sure she was just out fucking cold, okay?
Yeah.
Like we sat there and watched her fucking sleep for about a half an hour, okay, before attempting to take off her bra, and she had like big boobs, okay. So it was like we had to go like, so it took us a long time to get. Anyways, that's not the fucking. Anyways, I guess we didn't know this, but she wasn't like the cleanest girl. We didn't know this until then, okay. Anyways, we get the bra undone right now. We're getting ready to flop out her fucking boobs to get the fucking bra off, right? And I'm not even
Flop the boot.
Yeah, she had big fucking boobs, like big old fucking dirty fucking boobs.
And she didn't wake up and you guys
She didn't
flopped
wake
the
up.
boot.
She didn't. She was snoring. She was right fucking out cold. She was like.
Okay, continue.
Anyways. There was fucking all kinds of things that came out of that fucking bra, like from underneath, like where your boob sits, right? The fucking bra was yellow, Ed. She didn't wash her fucking bra. There was like fucking mosquitoes. There was dead
Mosquitoes.
She had ketchup on one part of her fucking bra. It was the chips that we were eating that night came fucking out. So my friend was disgusted because she was like an old
Your
lady.
friend sounds disgusting.
No, the house that we were at, right?
Oh.
She didn't want to put the bra in the freezer by the food and stuff like that, right?
Oh.
So
what'd you guys do with it?
She wet it in the bathroom sink, and then she ran it downstairs to the freezer with the less food in it and threw it in there. And then when that friend woke up in the morning realizing that she was the one that fell asleep, she got so fucking mad. She got so fucking mad at all of us. She grabbed her fucking blankets and shit, right? And she was fucking, she called us a bunch of assholes and stuff like that. She told my friend's mom she was an asshole.
And what happened? Did you guys get in trouble?
No. Because we did, who's she gonna tell? Do you like, I don't think she told because she didn't want us telling anybody about like the condition of her bra, right? And what came out of it. Because I told her, we made fun of her because she got mad at us. And then, but yeah, I'll never forget that.
I got ketchup, mustard, relish, pickles, cheese, and I noticed Donna put lots of hot peppers on there because my tongue is burning.
I put like 3.
3 big fuckers, probably.
No.
They're those bell peppers. Is that what they're called?
No.
What are they called?
I don't know. Hot peppers?
Yeah, but they're hot bell peppers or something.
Oh, maybe. They're Bix. They're the real kind.
Yeah, the hot bell peppers that come out of the jar. These ones
Are
are
they-
fucking really hot.
Are they
My
bell
nose
or
is
banana?
fucking running. Oh, they might be banana peppers. That
I
might
don't
be.
know.
Well, bell peppers are the big peppers, right?
So they gotta be banana peppers.
Maybe they're banana peppers then.
I don't know what. There's no green peppers in there, just yellow, orange, and red.
My tongue feels red. Okay. Brownie camp.
This is a story. Now, this is not like
You were done the bra story?
Yeah. So I was in Brownies, and every year we went to fucking like brownie camp in Killarney, or there was this one year that we all.
Oh yeah. Right now, for those that didn't know, we're in Elliot Lake, Ontario. Donna is from Killarney, Ontario. Continue, Donna.
Okay, so this one year we went to Sudbury to McFarland Lake, this campground there in Brownies. There was other group going to be there. We all got fucking lice there.
Lice?
Yeah.
You got lice too?
Everybody got fucking lice. Everybody. It was the other dirty girls from Sudbury that had it, because none of us fucking had it until we got to that fucking camp.
I've never had lice in my lice.
I always thought if
I never had lice in my lice.
Yeah. No, we got sent. It was like.
Now I'm really checking her hair.
It was McFarland Lake. We had. And, yeah, we all got fucking lice. I'm not even joking. No, this was so we all got, including the camp leader and stuff like that, right? And whoever was coming with us for Brownies.
Yeah.
There's a list, right, of everything that you had to bring, like sleeping bag, even though we're going to be indoors, right? they said we had to have like a fucking, you know, those foam things that you put on top of a mattress because they're not like when there's a thin mattress and then there's that piece of foam that you can buy. You roll it out.
My dad never sent us to any camps.
No, just in general.
We did our own camping.
Do you know, like in general, it's like a big piece of foam that you put over a mattress.
Like
it's like
one of those ground rolls.
Those what?
Like a roll for the ground.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I think.
Okay, and just like stuff that we needed. Okay, for like we were gonna be there for 5 days. It was 5 days that we went there. We got there, and the fucking people from like Sudbury Brownies, whoever was taking care of that little fucking thing, I'm telling you, they were so fucking mean. They took all the beds out of the fucking out of the main lodge, right? We had to sleep on the fucking floor with we weren't allowed a phone call fucking home, even though home was like not that far away, really, in driving, right? So we were all sleeping on the floor on our fucking rollout fucking ground things, okay? Anyways, the other fucking group, those counselors and that fucking brownie group, they were fucking neat. They took fucking toilet paper from one of the stalls on one of my friends, right? She had to wipe her fucking ass with leaves out in the bush. Yeah. Yeah. We stopped eating the fucking... We went home actually early because we stopped... one of, like, our camp counselor, like the brownie leader, eh?
Camp counselor, that sounds weird.
Like,
a camp counselor.
The brownie leader, eh? They were feeding us. There was food that the cooks were spitting in on us, and we were so finally.
You ate spit?
We didn't know at the time. They were really mean to us. One of them pushed my fucking friend. We wanted to go swimming, and we weren't allowed to go swimming. Now I always thought if I ever had a daughter, right, and I never wanted a daughter, but ever had a daughter, I would never send her. Oh, I would. Our kids never even went to camping trips just because.
No.
Like, ever.
My dad didn't let me. I got 9 brothers. There's 10 of us all together, and my dad never let us go camping. I think one of my brothers, one of my brothers did go camping when they moved to Timmins. Did he win something?
I know what who you're talking about. I don't know if
I don't know how it worked. He either won something through Tim Hortons or him and like a bunch of other kids did something through Tim Hortons and they went to camp. But he went with all of his friends, you know, it was a bit of a different story, you know. But yeah, we never got, like, growing up, we never got sent to camps, and my dad always told us why. I don't know if I could talk about it on here, because, you know.
Yeah,
but there was a reason why.
We didn't, like, nothing, there was all females there, but those older ladies, some of them, right, were like, they would like just go up to you like that and push you while you're on the chair and say, you gotta do your artwork or you're not getting a badge. It was really fucking, I didn't like that.
I told them to stick their badge in their stupid piss hole.
And then finally, like, some of the girls started crying that they wanted to go home, right? I wanted to go home too, but I didn't cry. And
Donna, tough to do.
We loaded up. They loaded up like the station wagons and stuff, right? And we fucking went home. And we got home, and my friend that lived beside us, her mom was a nurse, right? And the first thing she did when she got back from camp was check her fucking hair, and that's how everybody found out all the girls had fucking lice.
Huh?
All of them.
Yeah, when I was a kid, every year, my dad took me and my brothers camping. We'd go and spend like a month or two and. At camp, you know, and
I always wanted to go
run around all wild, you know.
I always wanted to go fucking camping, but I was not. My mom would always say like, no, it could be like relatives, whatever. Like they were going camping, right? No, like it just was not allowed.
We weren't allowed to camp when we were kids because the only thing I could tell you guys, my dad would say that because of the weirdos. But there's more to it, you know. I think you guys know where I'm going with this, but we weren't allowed to camp because of the weirdos. So my dad took us camping.
Anyways,
you know, you go camping with your family. There's no weirdos there. I should hope not. Okay, what are you?
Okay, fundies.
Number 3. We're down to a story called fundies.
Okay, there was. I'm not.
How come you don't have any fundies?
Because of this.
You got grannies.
Okay, so a long time ago, somebody's mom slept with somebody else's dad, okay?
In Killarney?
Yes. On New Year's Eve.
Okay.
We knew about this because the whole fucking town knew about it, and
The whole town knew it.
yeah, the whole town knew that this lady and this guy
Did some banging.
Did some banging on New Year's Eve.
Ah, for fuck's sakes. Go ahead, keep going.
And-
This shatter's got a...
And
Yeah, just go.
and because of the, it just happens that the lady that did the, how do I say this? Okay, so let's just say, okay, so there's a couple. I'm going to pick random names that aren't true, okay? They're not real names. Like, they're real names, but not in this situation.
Names have been changed for this story.
Yeah, so let's say the guy's name from the marriage over here is, I don't know, Ken. Okay?
Ken.
And his wife is named Cindy.
I thought she was going to say Barbie, but okay. Cindy.
Okay. And then this marriage over here, the guy's name in that marriage was, let's say, Tom. Okay?
Tom.
And the lady's name was Cindy as well. So you have
Two Cindys.
You have two Cindys, okay? Because like after this, people would call the lady from this one Cindy too, right? That was her. But that. Anyways, so they slept together. They ended up banging, okay, in the house, in this guy's house, in the bedroom where him and his wife sleep, okay? And they had. I only know this because after it happened, the son was a little bit fucking weird, right? But he was in our age group,
My
okay?
nose is running from those peppers.
So he invited us into his house, okay? And we'd never been in that house. And he took us upstairs. And everybody knew that the guy from this marriage over here that slept with Cindy too, okay?
Yeah.
He used a pair of underwear that him and his wife used when they were doing it all the time, called fundies, okay? I know this because like the son went up to his parents' bedroom, okay? And his dad still didn't wash the fundies from the incident that happened with Cindy 2 and him, right?
Yeah.
And okay, so anyways, he's like, do you know what these are fundies, okay? There's a pair of underwear that both you guys fit into, okay? So it has
both of them get into them?
yes, into these things called fundies, okay?
I guess that's why they're fundies. You wear them with...
But there was stains in the fucking underwear still from the night. This was like fucking a month after.
What kind of stains?
I didn't know that came out at the time, but I know what it is now. It's dirty white stains all over. And the guy was keeping it. And he said his dad was keeping the underwear, right? Because he really liked the Cindy 2 that much, right? And he didn't bother fucking washing.
Killarney sounds weird.
These people weren't they moved in, and then after that happened, the wife, the original, like Cindy 1, she left.
Fuck.
She left, but the Cindy 2, that's what everybody called, not, her name wasn't Cindy, but there's Cindy 2, you know, oh, hey, there's Cindy 2, right? And everybody, and no embarrassment at all, she'd fucking trot around fucking town knowing that and these two fucking kids, she rectified, well, both of them, but I mean, she should have known fucking better. I'm not going to say the amount of kids, because everybody's going to know who I'm talking about, but there's like more than one kid in each fucking family.
Huh. Okay, are you done with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, the next tale here is called First Time Seeing a Dildo.
I didn't know what a dildo was until way later on in fucking life, okay? But there was this one time, my aunt had a friend that she wanted to go to the bar with my aunt, okay?
This happened in Killarney?
Yes, and they needed a babysitter, okay?
Yeah.
But her son was sleeping, and her son was like, I don't know, 4 or something like that. Like, it was a long time ago. So my aunt convinced my mom could...
So this kid would be your cousin?
No, my aunt's friend.
Oh, your aunt's friend. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you meant your aunt's kid.
No, my aunt's friend
Okay.
had a kid, and she wanted to go to the bar with my aunt.
So they wanted to get you to babysit.
Yeah, and it was already like 10 o'clock at night. It was past my bedtime, but
Past Donna's bedtime, like you go to bed at 8 or something.
9.
9? Holy fuck.
But
to be sharp every day at school.
But I was in my room.
Is that what your parents would say to you?
Yeah.
I had friends that would be told that too.
My bedtime was like 9, and anyway, so my aunt convinced my mom to just let her go. It was only for like an hour or something like that, and was gonna get paid $40 for an hour just so she could go to the bar with my aunt and have like a drink or two and come back. Anyways, her kid, and now I've never been in this house. I didn't really know this lady. I knew of her, but I never talked to her. Okay.
Okay.
So she says, turn on the TV, whatever. I'll be back for sure, like in an hour and a half. Like, okay, an hour, she said, but an hour and a half. Anyways, that's fine.
Hopefully you guys aren't too bored.
Anyways,
I know a lot of you like stories, so.
the kid ends up waking up screaming, okay, and he wants something from his mom's room, okay. I don't remember what it was because I wasn't allowed to go to my parents' bedroom, but I had to go to this lady's room because, anyway, so that she had a fucking thing on the dresser. I still remember it was green. It was green. It was this big. It was okay. Stupid me thought it was really a fucking thing for bracelets and stuff because she had all her bracelets on this thing.
On the rubber cock.
Didn't know, and she had a little hat on the top of it. That's why I didn't know it was a thing. She had all these.
So what happened?
I looked over at it and I thought like, oh, that's pretty cool. Whatever. Like you have all these bracelets on this. Okay, I didn't know it was a cock. I just thought it was something for your fucking bracelets until like maybe it was like a year after that, right? And we ended up getting satellite, and the first fucking thing one of the first channels, right? It was porn. Okay, it just came up on the thing. I didn't even know anything fucking about it. Okay.
You guys got satellite.
Yeah.
And when you turned it on, the first thing that popped on was porn?
Yeah, there was a girl tied in a tree and a guy. I'll never forget it because I never seen like a wang, like a male, like a.
She's never seen a wang. You hear that? A wang.
Or like anything.
She calls it a wang.
I never seen it. The girl was tied up in a tree and like and I was just like, you know, when you see something like I don't. Anyways, I skipped through that channel, okay, but I ended up in another one because everything was open on the satellite fucking dish, right? Because it was illegal, and
oh, your dad had the illegal setup.
Yeah,
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, so the night I'm going up, I'm trying to find cartoons and or just like whatever, right? And that's when I know it. Then when
you think when your dad was done watching those channels, he'd switch it to the cartoons for when the kids get up, you know?
No, it was on there, and then a couple channels up, I seen. Which I knew then was a dildo, but then I started thinking, right, after knowing that what it's used for, that fucking dirty lady had all her like there were so many bracelets up the fucking cock. It was just sitting there with a little fucking cowboy hat on the top.
Well.
And then I thought, thank God I didn't touch it.
Yeah, thank God you didn't touch it. Who knows what would have been on there, eh? Okay. Number 5.
Yeah.
Stuck in the tub. This also in Claremont?
Yes. One of my friends had a sister, and she was like she was large, okay? Like she was a big girl.
She was big backed.
She was like she was probably about 5'9", and if I were to guess, back there, you know, everybody was just a tub, okay?
A tub.
Yeah, that's what her nickname ended up being.
Everybody was a tub.
Like, you know, when you say, oh, that person probably weighs like 1,000 pounds.
Fat tub of shit.
Well, you know, everybody was like.
I know what you mean.
Okay, if I were to guess now, she was probably about 300.
A tub of lard.
I remember calling people tub of lard. Tub of fucking lard. Anyways. She slipped in the fucking bathtub, okay?
Oh,
and
shit.
she was so big that her fucking back got suction cupped to the fucking
No.
tub. Yeah, she got, and on top of that, she had a broken fucking arm, okay? So when she fell in the tub with her cats, so her arm stayed on like the part that you get into, right? And she fell in the fucking tub, and they couldn't get her fucking out because her back.
How did they eventually get her out?
They had to call the ambulance.
How did they get her out?
They had to get the paramedics to come and unsuction her.
And how did they do that?
I don't fucking know.
Slide something under her like a fucking,
she had to go.
Something really flat.
She got suction cupped to the fucking tub. We weren't allowed to go inside.
Slide a shovel under her and kind of start lifting.
And my friend, because like her parents obviously didn't want anybody in the house while this was going on, right? because like she was so large, but laying in the tub, my friend came because she was laughing at her sister for being fucking suction cup to the tub, right? And like that never like the rest of the kids weren't big at all, just she was, right? So she came out and she was laughing and she was talking about like that this girl, we'll give her a name like Mary, okay? That wasn't her name, but let's say Mary, okay? She had one fucking leg out of the fucking tub, her arm in a fucking cast, and the rest of her was just stuck. She said, like, it was bad. It took them a little bit.
She was actually suction cupped to the tub.
She was suction cupped to the tub. She was that big. Okay, imagine, the size of a bathtub.
No, I've heard of that happening to people. I've heard lots of stories. I just never knew.
When you're bigger than the
tub?
tub?
I never knew anybody that it actually happened to.
Well, it fucking happened. It fucking happened. I remember she had fucking her sister, like, because I talked to, that was the same girl with the fucking dirty bra and stuff like that. That was her sister. And she said that she had fucking red marks on her for fucking like a long time. Like, so-and-so, my sister still has the marks from in the bathtub. That's how she was
suction cup marks?
Yeah, like
what do those look like?
I don't know, because she kind of stayed in the house because everybody started calling her Tub after, right? That was her nickname, Tub. Everybody, like, I feel bad kind of like, because I was kind of mean to certain people, right, at this age. Like, I feel like I should apologize to them because, like, I know how wrong it was, right? But I didn't come up with the name Tub for her. Like, that was other people, and everybody just, whenever we seen her, like, hey, Tub, right? And she...
Hey, Tub!
Or, like, just go, like, even her fucking relatives, like, just go ask Tub over there, like... And, yeah.
Do you think they still call her Tub?
I don't know.
After all these years, you think?
Most of the names in Killarney have stuck for years, like fucking, like probably generations. So maybe she's still called Tub.
Okay.
Imagine if she wasn't, and you see her, you're like, hey, Tub. Hey, and
flashbacks start happening in her head.
Yeah, I would.
She becomes one of those crazy people, like fucking, what's his name there? He lived with his mother. Norman Bates.
Yeah.
Psycho. Okay, fucking, this story here is called Photographer, Fishy Smell.
Okay, so I had this friend, and she thought she was like gonna be something big in the world. Okay, she thought she was gonna be a model. She thought, like, I remember growing up,
I think we've all had a friend like that who thought they were gonna be something.
She was gonna be like a model. She was gonna be a hand fucking model. She was just gonna be a model. Okay, she even would go beyond that, because I would go over to her house, like, we were good friends, and she would put her hair up in a ponytail, like so tight that her eyes would go like a little bit like this, and she'd say, like, oh, like when I'm older, like she wanted to get a face like, oh, I think I look good Chinese, she'd say, like, okay, so she just thought she was the cat's fucking ass, okay, but she wasn't. I'll tell you who it was after, because I'm not going to say the real name on here, but...
Do I know who the person is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. Tell us the story.
Okay, so I don't know what happened with her. Like, after a while, she just started, like, she ended up being, like, kind of a whore, right? And yeah, like,
that doesn't help me, like, picture who this might be. Half the people you knew were whores.
They started calling her...
Half Donna's fucking friends were whores.
Her nickname was Trout because, like...
Trout!
Yeah.
That was her nickname?
Yeah, because everybody that did her, right, always said the same thing. Like, she smelled like fucking fish. So they named her fucking Trout, okay?
Can you imagine being a female and every time you see somebody they call you Trout?
And you do, because, like, the guys would just go right up and didn't care, and they'd be like, you smell like fucking fish, like my dick smells like fish, and so they started calling her fucking Trout, okay? So this one year, this so-called, which we all fucking told her, I was telling her, because I was like the one concerned friend always, right? Like, hey, you shouldn't go there, you just met this guy. So this guy comes into Killarney, okay, saying that he was like probably, I don't know, 15, at the time. And this guy, which was a lot older, told her that he wanted to go and take her to the rocks, you know, where my grandma Tyson's house.
I sort of know where
there's
that
like
is.
rocks over there, and on the other side there's Georgian Bay. Okay, you can see the water. So he wanted to take her there and get her to, like, he said he was a professional photographer. Okay, so she had to bring her bathing suits and stuff like that. And I said, I don't think like you should be doing this. And she was like, no, like he told me I'm going to be in magazines and all this other stuff. Okay, so dummy, what she was. She goes up to the, and nobody could go. The guy told her, don't bring any friends or whatever. It's a private shoot, okay? And so she fucking really believed him, okay? Anyways, he fucking took pictures of her, all right. He had, with her bathing suit on, with her bathing suit fucking off, all this fucking, like, and she said that he was gonna, like, post them, and eventually she was gonna be in Playboy and all this other fucking shit. Turns out the guy was selling her fucking, like, pictures around fucking town.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's how we found out about it, because her dad came across the picture.
He bought some pictures and it was
well,
of
the
his
guy was
daughter?
like, "Do you want?" Yeah, like when they got and it was a Polaroid. Like nobody takes fucking
How
professional.
did her dad come across that?
Because the guy was going around town after to make money off these pictures, so he was just.
And he bought one?
Yeah, not knowing what the picture was.
And it turned out to be his daughter?
Yes.
Ah!
And then that was the one time her dad went looking for her and got her in the fucking van so fast. We didn't see her for a couple days. She got in a lot of fucking shit for doing that.
That sounds fucking fucked.
But that was her name, Trout.
Trout.
Yeah.
Trout wasn't allowed out after that.
No. I don't know how she could be so stupid. Some fucking 20-something-year-old guy saying he's a photographer with a that's like your little Polaroid camera going around fucking saying I'm a professional fucking. And she fucking believed him. What a dummy. Oh, your shit's all out in the fucking open.
So he actually made money off her pictures though?
Well, yeah, so her dad bought one, but he didn't know at the time it was his fucking daughter. Which is kind of stupid, eh? Hey, you want to buy a fucking nude picture? Wouldn't you want to look at the nude picture before you buy it?
I don't know. I never thought about buying a nude picture. That just seems fucking weird. Somebody coming up to you with a Polaroid, want to buy a nude picture? Like, no, man. Where's that bin? Like, get the fuck away from me. You know, that's what I'd say. But like, Killarney seems like a weird place. Leave a comment down below. If someone came up to you with a Polaroid and said, you want to buy a nude picture, would you buy it or tell them to get the fuck away from you?
Or would you look at the picture first?
I wouldn't want to touch the fucking picture. If there's some dude running around trying to sell it, like, it just seems fucking weird and disgusting, first of all. I don't know what he's done with, like, you know what I mean? You could have been fucking, you know, touching himself and then the picture and then he's trying to sell it to you.
I don't know about that.
I don't fucking want that. That's greasy.
I don't.
So anyway, we got a little bit of time here. What's 50?
I was thinking I had thoughts of being 50.
That's what you were going to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think this in-between age shit is bullshit, okay?
What does that mean?
Okay, so like, when I was taking Charlie for a walk last night, I was like, fuck, my birthday's coming up soon, right? And I'm going to be 47. I was thinking like, fuck. You know what? 50 sounds like a good number, right? Like, it just seems like a good fucking number.
Not to me.
47, like all these in-betweens. Okay, if you start...
Hear that shit? So what are you saying, Donna?
What?
10, 20, 30, and 40 were good for you and everything in between so far has been shit?
No. Up to like...
She can't wait till 50 so it's a good year?
No. From like, okay, so let's go 40 to 45. Okay,
Yeah.
That's okay because you're still in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But after the 5, because you know you're getting closer to the next thing, okay? So like 46 is not, I don't like being 46 and I'm not going to like being 47 or 48 or 49. I'll probably be happy when I turn 50.
Donna, you didn't like being a teenager. You didn't like being 20. You didn't like being 30.
Not
Donna didn't
later
like
on.
life.
Life was like different.
For you.
For me, yeah, but it wasn't like all like, I just think 50 seems like a better number than.
So what I'm understanding
47.
is when Donna got to 45,
Yeah, it was okay.
she just wishes 46, 47, 48, and 49 would have fucked off and just call her 50.
Yeah.
And how long did you want to be 50? For
I
5
just-
years?
No, since when I turned 46.
I know, but
So since I turned 46.
so I know, but if you called yourself 50 after 46,
Yeah.
and you're not really 50,
I wouldn't call myself 50. I'm just waiting to turn 50. I just think it's a better number.
I bet when you get to 50, you're gonna wish you can go back.
I
a
bet
little
you I
bit.
won't. I bet you. I think it's different for people.
I don't think you're gonna like getting older.
I watch. This in between stuff is not working that great. It's just
The in between shit's not working for Donna.
no.
Anywho,
Do you want to be 50?
no, I'm trying to stay away from it, but time is fucking dragging me closer.
Oh,
There's nothing I can do about it.
huh.
I don't think anybody wants to get old.
I don't think 50's old.
When you get old, you just have no choice but to say, "Oh yeah, it's not bad up here." You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think they're just saying that because they're stuck there. There's nowhere else to go but up. You know?
Well, I think that like you know, like I don't even get me a card for my birthday because
Don't even get you a card.
no, don't get me nothing. I don't want nothing. I hate this shit, the in-betweens. I fucking hate it.
We're gonna get Donna a dildo.
No, you're not gonna.
One with bracelets and a cowboy hat. Just like the very first one you ever seen.
I didn't know it was that. I had no idea what it fucking was. Like I was like, you know, well, you're a boy, but like you're a guy, but like growing up, you probably seen all kinds of things. Like it wasn't kept from you. Not that you were doing like whatever.
No,
but,
when I was a little boy, there was not dildos laying around and stuff.
but did you know, like, but by a certain age, what they were used for, or no?
Somewhere along the lines, we learned that what it was, but never seen them laying around.
There wasn't laying around. It was suction cup to her dresser.
Well, still, I never seen that suction cup to anybody's dresser. You know, I had a stepmother one time who pulled out a double-headed dildo, and there was a dude at the table there, and he was fucking playing around.
Oh,
with it.
that's fucking gross.
He was sticking it in his fucking mouth
No.
and stuff. Yeah, and it was used. I imagine it was used because why the fuck would you have it, right? They used to have parties at my dad's house all the time. People get drunk and you don't know the shit that I've seen.
Can you?
No, I
You
can't
know,
imagine.
Some lady pulls out her double-headed dildo and there you are fucking putting it in your mouth.
Not okay. Yeah, my stepmother, my
Yeah.
former stepmother, she was the owner of it. So I imagine she owned it because she used it. I don't know. And then this dude, like I said, was over. There was a party going on, and I don't know how it ended up in the dining room at the party. And this dude, one of the dudes that me and Donna recently actually seen here in Elliot Lake.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah. He wedged that fucking thing into his fucking right into his neck. Yeah. And then after he was done doing that, there was this old lady, the one I told you guys a few.
With her hair that got caught in the ceiling fan?
No, not her.
Oh.
The old lady there. Me and my brother Billy were using her.
Oh, yeah.
Her wig. We were horsing around with it, right? That lady. She actually. She was impressed by it when she seen the fucking thing that she actually borrowed it. And I don't think it ever came back. I think she kept it. She took it home.
That's fucking gross.
That is
man.
fucking gross. Anyway, I hope you guys aren't eating supper or nothing right now.
I don't want supper.
I'm gonna get in my road toke And Donna's gonna throw you cocksuckers some final words.
Stay happy, stay safe, be kind, enjoy your Sunday. Now have a good day. She was impressed with the size. That's fucked.
Well, I don't know if it was a size. She was just impressed with it.
Then you go to the fucking store if you're that impressed. You don't say, hey, can I borrow it?
Well, I don't know if she said that, but she took it home. So I just assumed she was like gonna borrow it. Which I don't think she ever brought it back. Because I never really seen much of her after that.
That's fucking rotten, man. That's something I would not want to ever fucking see. You know, just first, you know, there's so many things to question in that story. You know, like you know, for instance, okay. What fucking guy in his right mind is gonna stick a rubber fucking thing in his mouth at the table?
I don't know. That guy. I know that because I've seen him do it.
That's fucking gross.
There had to be like, fuck, I don't know, between 20 and 50 people
Oh my
around
fucking God,
at
that's
this
seen
party.
him?
Well, yeah, there's lots of people there.
You know what? I can see actually that happening because you know you turn around, you're talking, chit chatting over here, you turn around, and somebody's like, you know, like. Okay, I think that's enough. We're done. I don't want to talk no more about this.
Hey, I got a lot more, but we'll save that for another time. Cigrit holder to everybody.
We're oots.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fuck off.